These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
It
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
It
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
It
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
It
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
It
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
It
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
It
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
It
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
Check. Okay, the mic is on. Welcome everybody to Gaming Daily Live. My name is Icy Gaming and my microphone is working. We are back. Happy Friday. How is everybody doing? We're so back. The market is back. Wow. What a week. We got a lot to talk about. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. I'm feeling good. I hope that you guys are feeling good. Ice and Dark in the building. You know the vibes. Man, what a time to be alive. It's so over. We're so back. Honestly, actually, let's talk about it. The gaming news today is pretty light. We definitely have some like really exciting things to talk about. Someone got engaged. Oh my goodness, I've got stories about that, but kind of light gaming updates, some cool things, definitely some things that you guys did not see, probably were not aware of, but probably a lighter kind of like end of the week Friday episode. Hope you guys are well, man. Listen, I had a really good conversation with Knock today. Shout out to Knock. And he was like, yo, man, I just want to check on you, see how you're doing, see what's going on. And I'm like, dude, I feel great. Like, I don't know. I don't like the market has not dictated my energy or my feelings in such a long time. Like, I don't really trade right now. I just dollar cost average. I kind of, I'm just focused on building, man. I'm focused on health and wealth, and I'm focused on the things that I can control. So I'm really not impacted by the market going up or down. Honestly, we spoke about this a little bit yesterday. Like, I feel like the market pulling back is a bit healthy. It was a bit healthy. It was the much needed correction. And I think that, you know, we are building the foundations that will be the future of the financial economy, right? The world is just going to move on chain. So yeah, like my thesis just hasn't really changed. And my strategy is just to build, man, you know, to grow on crypto Twitter. I agree with Thread Guy in that, like, having a crypto Twitter account, you know, and like growing in that realm is one of the highest value things that you can possibly do. I love the mission of Gaming Daily and what we are doing. So I'm just like super happy to be doing what I'm doing, man. Just in my lane, thriving, you know, moisturized, unbothered, hanging out. So yeah, that's really, I guess that's really it for the Motivational Friday speech. We got to talk about today's sponsor, the sponsors that make today's episode possible. Let me pull that up real quick. I actually don't think that I correctly added the shares. So let me do that. Boom. Today's episode is brought to you by AI Rev, the official speculator and investor in Gaming Daily. My guy, absolute legend. He's talking about someone who has like played the markets well. Why am I like, okay, just move the chair down a little bit. I feel like, oh, I know what's happening. Like my camera's like, okay, there we go. That's much better. Okay, there we go. I didn't like, I was finicky, messing with my camera earlier. Wow, what a great ad read. Today's episode is brought to you by AI Rev, the official investor, speculator, patron saint of Gaming Daily, absolute legend in the space. My guy crushed the markets last year. And, you know, he puts his money where his mouth is, and he calls it the way that he sees it. You know, the only true alpha is high conviction when you feel that it is right. And, you know, if you guys are not following AI Rev, you need to be. And one of the projects that, you know, he is just all in on is Parallel, by the way. That's the Parallel in AI Rev. And dude, look at the new UI UX on Parallel, man. It is looking good. I know, I think I saw Tyler from YGG saying, like, you know, I kind of like fell out of Parallel for a little while, but this new UI UX is like exactly what's going to bring him back in. Looks sick, man. Looks really good. Boo Tops in the building. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you swinging by, and I appreciate AI Rev being an official partner on Gaming Daily. Absolute legend. Guys, we are so back. 150, I don't even know, what is this, $billion added back to the crypto market cap today. Excuse me. Markets are up. Bitcoin like surged, man. We surged from like 60K all the way. We're over $71,000 right now on Bitcoin. What a time to be alive. Feels good. Ethereum back over $2,000. Bunch of green in the markets. So good morning to the green candles. There's not that much else to kind of talk about. 1.2 trillion added back to the US stock market. El Salvador saying it's a Bitcoin country. Trump signing an order allowing the U.S. to impose additional 25% tariffs on any country doing business with Iran. So Trump doing Trump things. But all in all, kind of a quiet day. All things considered, in the sense of like coming off of what we dealt with yesterday, which was one of the biggest dumps and liquidations that the market has ever seen. There's not that much happening in the gaming world either. Just a few stories for you guys. Hideo Kojima pulls out of GDC at the last minute. Apparently, he was supposed to speak. He was supposed to give the keynote presentation, which would have been really, really cool. Listen, I am on the fence with GDC this year. I got to be honest. I'm not sure. I'm like 50-50 whether or not I'm going to make it to GDC. And if Kojima is pulling out, man, I might pull out too. Manko's NFT. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for swinging by. It would have been cool though. It would have been cool to go to GDC and then see Kojima there. That would have been pretty cool. I hear it's not even GDC anymore. It's like GDF, Game Developer Festival or something like that. And I also heard that they like doubled or tripled the conference tickets, which is just insane. But I did hear that like Project O is going to be there. I think that they're doing like another tournament. I think that they're going to be doing something with Wolves. I think Sam and Peyton are going. So I was talking with Knock. It seemed like he was excited to go. So if all the homies are going, I'm going to feel bad not going. Moving on, the other big story from today, Baldur's Gate 3 is getting a TV show adaptation. But apparently I feel like I think I saw a headline that was saying like Larian Studios was like not directly involved. But it is going to be helmed by The Last of Us co-creator Craig Mazin. So that's kind of cool. I don't know. I saw some early concept art, or I saw someone else kind of saying like, not sure how I feel about this. Will be interesting for all the Baldur's Gate fans out there. Obviously one of the most popular games in the world, one of the most successful games and IPs in the world. So can that translate into their television show? One will have to wait and see. Mr. House in the building. Good to hear from you, brother. Good to see you. It's been a minute. It's been too long, man. It's been too long. I hope that you are well, brother. We got to catch up. Speaking of people that we got to catch up on, the top news story heard around the world. Breaking news, broke Twitter, broke Instagram, damn near broke the internet. Our boy Paisan popped the question to Ellie. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ellie and Paisan are engaged. Hearts are breaking all over the world. Cheers, oh my goodness, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. So happy for these guys. Look at these cuties. They are Facebook official. If you guys didn't know, there was a lot of speculation out there. People didn't know. A lot of people weren't sure. They're like, are they dating? Are they not dating? What's going on? I didn't even know for the longest time. And here we are. If you guys don't know, quick little lore for you. Paisan was the original host on the first crypto gaming news show that I ever started. He joined on episode 3 or 4. I think he joined on episode 3. I originally started it with Roach Killa, who was a gamer and friend back in 2022. He couldn't keep up with the show, and Paisan joined. And then Paisan and I ran that for like 6, maybe 8 months. I think we did like somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 episodes. We did a Halloween special where we dressed up for Halloween. It was every Friday at noon, and it was a great show, man. It was a great show. Really enjoyed it. So Paisan and I were the original Web3 gamers, the Web3 gamer boys in the building. We have now since, rebranded and evolved into Gaming Daily. But Paisan is the homie, man. We used to game back in the day. We used to talk about the news. We were pushing crypto gaming forward. And, I remember when Ellie popped up on the scene. And, I remember going to GDC 2024 for the first Wolves Den. And Paisan was there. We were at the Airbnb, and he, I think someone had mentioned like, oh, Ellie's coming or Ellie's here, and he was like, that is the girl of my dreams. And I was like, Paisan, hey yo, Paisan, hey, my guy, be careful out here, slow down, slow your roll, Paisan, easy, brother, easy. And he's like, nah, man, seriously, I'm serious. Like, a girl like that girl of my dreams. And here we are a few years later. My guy got the girl of his dreams. He called his shot before he ever met her. And it's funny because she came to Wolves Den. Peyton, like the first day, Peyton and I were actually doing our Ready Up show. And Ellie walked in, and we were live, and we're like, Ellie, welcome to the Wolves Den. Like, come give us your reactions to whatever news we were talking about, and just threw her right into the fire on the show, put her on the spot. She was a great sport about it. And then, the rest was history, as they say. So really happy. Big congratulations to Paisan. Big congratulations to Ellie. They're incredible people. I actually got the chance to see them. They came to visit Boston sometime in like December. I think last month they were in Boston randomly. And I drove out to just say hi to them real quick. Got to hang out for like a half hour. And Paisan showed me, I got a sneak peek. I got a preview. He was like, don't react, but he pulled up something on his phone, and it was a picture of the ring. And I was like, I was like, how do I not react to that? Look at these two. You can see the ring right there. I was like, brother, how are you asking me not to react to this right now? I was like, how are you asking me not to react? I'm like, it took everything not to spill the beans. So happy for them. I texted him on the way back home. I was like, dude, I'm so happy for you guys. Congratulations. And here we are, man. Here we are. They did it. Great video. Well done. Absolutely incredible. Could not be happier for Ellie or Paisan. The boy done made good from New Jersey. Speaking of friends and speaking of making good, it was also a special day for 4 Wolves who were eligible to mint their SBTs. Big shout out to Predzor, Logic, the Tatted Lawyer, Michael Christine, and of course, Justin Lucas. Actually, big shout out to Justin Lucas talking about that original Gaming Daily show that Paisan and I ran. Justin Lucas would tune in and watch it and support us in the comments. A day one, homie. So congratulations to him. Long overdue for a Wolves DAO SBT. Absolutely incredible. Predzor, the homie. Logic, the homie. Tad. I mean, these guys are like, incredible friends. And we got the official SBT for Michael Christine, the Tatted Lawyer, with the crown. You love to see that. That is sick. Beautiful wolf. Absolutely stunning. Great wolf there. But also, we got new wolves. Congratulations to the new wolves. Solomon and Crypto NFT Maniac. I'm not too familiar with these guys, but they are cubs who have become wolves. So congratulations to them. If you're not in the Wolves Discord as a Cub. You can join, you can work your way up. It's a beautiful thing, and we're very proud to have you guys here. And now the next thing, after you become a Cub and graduate to a Wolf, you want to graduate, and keep leveling up to the point where, you're a KOL, doing things out there in the world. Shout out to Eliza. Shout out to Sanjay. Brand new episode of their New Wave podcast. These guys are absolutely crushing it. The content is fantastic. If you're not familiar, if you're not tapped in, these guys are, big avid crypto gamers, have transcended crypto gaming, kind of moved on to take over crypto and Dubai and the rest of the world. Good friends, great people, and they've been crushing it with their new podcast. So congratulations to them. Content is fire, and it looks incredible. And if you guys aren't tuning in, you need to tap in. We're going to keep it going. Other major news for today, Mark of the Zeal had their $1,500 tournament with Cambria's Duel Arena. They called it their Island Bash. They had a bunch of creators and gamers participate in this. And lo and behold, our boy Storming from the Tempest Guild took down first place. Absolutely crazy. Like, Storming just freaking undefeated, dude. The man can't be beat. What can't the man do? Just absolutely crushing. Congratulations to Storming, Tempest Guild, Bora Bora, Mark of the Zeal, which is MOTS, which is a guild from Cairo. Cairo doing great things. I just love this. It's like a combination of all my favorite people and my favorite things happening in the world. Gaming Daily did represent. We were in the tournament. Big shout out to Eve. I wish you could have taken it down, but the RNG gods were on Storming's side today. Speaking of today, we got to keep it moving. Might and Magic Fates making the trending timeline on Twitter. That is a milestone. That is always a milestone. Congrats to them. Their debut and game night just generated a ton of content. So big shout out to everyone who made content. We saw Toxic up there. We see Zyric. We see Elhari, Raikuin, who actually works with the Immutable community and coordinates a lot of the creators and the game nights and stuff like that. So Raikuin, absolutely love seeing that. Hoseki made some content. Pseudo, big shout out to Pseudo. Much love to Pseudo, making a bunch of content. Actually, to celebrate, guys, you guys hear that? We got some packs. Should we open up some packs on stream? I might have to rip a pack right now to celebrate Might and Magic Fates. Marcello made a video. I mean, everybody was out in full force and effect. The game night, I mean, this is one of the better game launches that we've seen from Immutable. So massive congrats to Might and Magic Fates. Here's the thing, Might and Magic Fates, though. Listen, they did an okay job of retweeting a lot of the people who made content. I see Teddy out here getting the retweet. I see Subasa. I think Mook I saw on here. RDU. Ooh, shout out to RDU, bro. Super dope guy. Hoseki got the retweet. They did an okay job, but I mean, if you're launching your game and hosting a game night and all that content, where's the Pseudo retweet? Where's the Toxic retweet? Where's the where's I don't know. I don't see the George retweet on here. Guess we got a great video from Excelsior. It is really great to see. Okay, there's a Subasa retweet. Okay, never mind. Subasa got his retweet. But I wanted to see more retweets from the content, to be honest. But they did an okay job. Could have done a better job, but not mad at that. All right, guys. with that said, we are gonna rip open this pack and see what we can do here. I actually think that I think I ripped open some packs at YGG Play Summit, and I actually think that they were like really hard to open. I think I went through this already, where it was like a pain. Okay, we got it. Okay. So let's see. I don't know which way to open them. Okay, first card. Oh, we are not going to get the focus there. We are not going to get the focus. Mana Storm Titan. Okay. A little Mana Storm Titan. Succubus Seducer. Okay. I don't have the Dubs Daily set up where I can show off, you know, my hands. Blazing Glory. Look at this card. This card looks provocative. Expert Marksman. You always need an expert marksman on the team. Atropos, Weaver of the Dead. I don't feel like we were getting any, like, you know, crazy pulls here. Okay, I guess that's it. Is it just 4 cards? 5 cards? Huh, interesting. Quality feels good. I'm not mad at this. The cards are very, like, easy to read, they're not like overwhelming like a lot of cards can be. But at the same time, I guess, like, I don't know like what their health and attack and damage and mana is. Interesting. So, a gift for the chosen. Not all treasures are visible. Scan to find yours. Interesting. So I'm supposed to scan this and go. Should we rip one more? Let's rip one more. I want to see if I can get something else. We are going to go, I'm going to go this pack right here. All right, we're going to rip one more just to celebrate the launch of Might and Magic Fates. They're not the easiest cards to open. Oh, don't embarrass me on stream. Need your strength. Oh, we got it. The problem is I'm like bending the cards, like trying to open them. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so maybe we open it from this way. All right, we got a Skeleton Spearman. Kind of like the art on this. I don't know if you guys can see it all that well, but the art's pretty sick. Another Blazing Glory. Okay, so that one's a pretty common one. Sun Crusader. He fights with faith forged in the sunlight. No darkness escapes the light of his crusade. By dawn or blade you will answer. Pretty cool art. I like that. Doom Bringer. Ooh, the bringer of the doom. This guy's pretty badass. I don't know if you can see. Pretty cool. I like it. Anastasia. Ooh, this one seems like a good one. This is a hero from Necropolis. Okay, we got Anastasia. And then that's it, yeah. All right. We didn't pull any, like, legendaries, it doesn't seem, but, you know, I'm happy with those pulls. Big congratulations to Might and Magic Fates on their launch and their game night and their trending on Twitter. Shout out to all the Immutable hero creators that made content, that were amplified, that got paid, and also just had a good time playing a great game. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, big news, major news, and that didn't work. Hold up. Let me share this article. Big news. Stray Shot has secured. Hold on, let me pull this up. Actually, can I go this way? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Let me resize this. 20 million DH. Whatever that currency is. I actually did a translation. It's like $5.4 million. iBlocks has secured DH 20 million in funding for Stray Shot, the game launch. This game was originally on Scale. It was originally like 0x Battleground, I believe, and it rebranded to Stray Shot, which was kind of cool. I'm not too familiar with iBlocks. I don't know if that is like the developer. I guess it's, yeah, Blocks Studios. DMCC has raised $20 million to complete development and support the launch of its third-person shooter, Stray Shot. Based in the DMCC Free Zone, the company is part of the DMCC Gaming Center and participates in the Dubai Program for Gaming 2033. iBlocks maintains partnership with the Dubai Future Foundation, Exola, and the Dubai Culture and Arts Authority, and was previously sponsored to participate in the Dubai Pavilion at Gamescom. Very interesting. $5 million to complete the game and launch the game. Pretty cool. Pretty exciting. If this is the 0x Battleground game that I played, am I wrong about that? Did that game, like, am I confusing that? 0x Battleground. No, yeah, exactly. It rebranded as Stray Shot. Okay. I don't know if they're still on Scale. We haven't heard much from Scale lately. Is Scale even still doing anything? Let's check in. Scale. What's going on with Scale? Privacy and performance-focused blockchain, bringing billions of agents on chain. So they just, like, not even in gaming anymore. Very interesting. Interesting. I don't really know what to make of this. Maybe I'll have to, like, do a deeper dive at some point. I mean, I'm not surprised, right? A lot of people, like, kind of left gaming. So it is what it is. But Stray Shot still in the mix with $5 million in funding to launch their game. From what I remember, it was like, I think it's evolved quite a bit since the beginning. But in the beginning, it was like kind of a memey third-person shooter. They literally had SBF like running around, and the goal was to like capture SBF. It was a pretty silly concept. I think it's gotten a bit more serious now. So, listen, $5 million from Dubai to finish the game. There's still some game funding going around. I wish they would give that money to, like, you know, Sparkball or, you know, some of the games that, like, could really, really use that money. Anyways, moving on, Football.Fun has launched their mini game ahead of the big game this Sunday. Of course, the Super Bowl. Go Pats, go Pats, go Pats. Pick 6 players you think will perform best, climb the live leaderboard, and win bonus TP points. Very cool. Congrats to all the Sports.Fun players, Football.Fun. It's a good time to be in. This isn't even football, right? This is like, isn't this soccer? I forget. This isn't even. Isn't Football.Fun like for soccer? But then Sport.Fun is for football? I don't even know anymore. I should probably know. I don't even know. Do they just do everything now? Interesting. Either way, go check it out. Moving on. Don't Die. The crypto game from Nick Metzler, built on AVAX and incubated by Anomaly Games, Inc., is officially live with their preseason. You can go play the game right now. It is a casual, strategic roguelite played with dice, where you defeat monsters, upgrade your dice, and build game-breaking combos that defy the odds. But most importantly, the goal is to not die. You can play right now, and they're going to be distributing rewards in their Discord, it looks like. So GG's. I'm curious, is it like in the browser? Don'tdie.gg. If we go here, we can play now. Do I have to like do NFT stuff? Click to start your adventure. I don't really want to connect all my stuff right now, to be honest. So we'll come back to this maybe in another time. But Don't Die. honestly, gotta say, it looks fantastic. I like the art style. I like the graphics. Like, looks really good. I know Nick Metzler had been building it for quite a while, so I think this looks great. GG's. Go check that out. Next up, we talked about this yesterday. Project O's official game name has been revealed, and welcome everybody to Origins. Origins TCG. Their Twitter is officially out. This is alpha, early alpha. They are under 136 followers. They even have their website, Origins-TCG. I don't really like the dash in there. That's interesting. Oh, their website is this. Ooh, there comes the yawns from yesterday. But the Twitter looks really good. Of course, they've got their iconic video from Tim Yoista, in which I filmed a lot of this footage and really enjoyed that whole event. So yeah, go follow, guys. They have 2 posts. You can be early. Origins_TCG. Next up, Giga Chad Bat is crushing it. Of course, we talked about this a little bit yesterday. The contribution period ended for the Chad token. The Chad token will be coming very, very soon, going live next week. I am so excited about this. Of course, we are partnered with YGG Play, so I am biased, but Giga Chad Bat is a really fun game. The token launches on YGG Play have gone typically pretty well so far. Small sample size. I guess we only have Lowland, but I'm expecting good and big things for this. And I also think that Giga Chad Bat is like a bit more of a compelling game than Lowland with the game loop. So I will be watching this and paying attention and you know, hoping it goes well. Next up, we got the Sandbox with their community avatar collection, their very first community avatar collection. The design started as community submissions, and they are now live as playable avatars in the Sandbox. I love it. Guys, the Sandbox, we worked with them a bunch last year. They sent me like a care package. Look how big this mug is. This is the Deepak Chopra experience that was in the Sandbox. I'd use this thing every day now. It's so good. I put a bunch of water in there. I put some element salts. I put some creatine. I'm a big fan of the Sandbox. I really like their community. I like the game experiences that they've been building. I like that they pay me to live stream their games. That's never bad. But here's what I love about this. Like, why aren't more games doing this? I know it takes some resources, but it can't take that many. Like, get some artwork from the community and then put it in the game. What a great way to like support people. I love this. I think it's fantastic. Ugh, again, the jet lag. We're getting better, guys. I'm less tired today than I was yesterday, but the jet lag is still on us. We're gonna keep it moving. Light, short and sweet show today. FIFA Rivals got their new season coming up on February 12th, just in time for Valentine's Day. It is called Pillars. Pillars are coming to FIFA Rivals. You can build smart, stack rewards, and strengthen your squad. Very, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Congrats. 500 views on this. 15 likes, 2 comments. That's not great. Dang, like what's going wrong for FIFA Rivals? They're just not, I mean, I guess all of crypto gaming is just down, but they had so much buzz like coming out. I said I wasn't like too tired, and then all of a sudden the tiredness is just hitting me like a ton of bricks. I feel like FIFA Rivals had a ton of motion when they first started coming out, but now it's it feels like it's slowed down. You know, football.fun has kind of like sucked the air out of the space because people want games, but they also want speculation. And a lot of crypto games really didn't give much by the way of speculation. And that is something that football.fun has mastered. We're going to keep it moving, though, guys. More early alpha for you. Shout out to Betty. Shout out to the Dead Fellas. We got their game. We got the Dead Lucky game. Actually, I think that they've been in early access, early alpha since like early or late January. I don't want to be like yawning every 3 minutes on stream, but my goodness, getting tired over here. I apologize. Very, very cool though. Betty from Dead Fellas has been like working on this game. I've seen her talking about this, and I actually really want to get Betty on stream, and I want to talk to her about this game. Dead Fellas is a super cool NFT project from, you know, last cycle. And respect to them for continuing to ship and continuing to build and being here. And the fact that they have a game now is really cool and really interesting. So it's fun, it's free to play, it's quick, and it's laden with rewards. So very cool. And also, I mean, early alpha, again, Dead Lucky game, only has 622 followers. So very early, very early. Okay, guys, Web3 gaming has a really big problem, says Scoriox. And he says it has nothing to do with product quality. I mean, come on. Product quality is still a problem. Scoriox says the issue is that they aren't consistent enough with not only their deployments, but their updates and everything in between. He says the crypto space moves incredibly fast, and if teams aren't delivering something every single month, they can fall into a pretty deep hole of stagnation as their community abandons them and they lose any potential reach in the future, especially when larger updates do come. I mean, this is a long post, like a very long post. He shouts out Gigaverse for doing it well. Bunch of updates, bunch of content. Their Twitter and everything. He says they've stopped doing it a little bit as of late, but they still do it better than most studios in the space. I absolutely hate yawning on stream. Like, it's like eating on stream, but like I can't help it. My goodness. So I guess he like kind of calls out Gigaverse a little bit, like at the same time of giving them praise. Then he also says like Illuvium has kind of failed to give frequent and consistent updates. He says their cadence overall is decent, but if they're not releasing the game in February, then they're losing pacing and community. Says strategy is everything. Listen, I love Scoriox. I don't disagree with this post. And this is why yesterday, whenever we talk about Off the Grid having new content, like Off the Grid deserves all the credit in the world because they give content non-stop. It's just like there's a lot that we can complain about and criticize about crypto gaming. So the cadence of updates for me falls a little flat, and at the same time, like, I love Scoriox. He's always trying to give constructive criticism to Illuvium, but I mean, Illuvium is just going to do what they're going to do, and yeah. This was a very long post. We're just going to keep it moving. I thought I had something better to say about that, but I'm just going to If you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say it at all. Next up, Legends of Illumia Season 1 Battle Pass is coming with over 75 rewards. Big shout out to Legends of Illumia. I know that Kobe Streams does some of the social media marketing for them, some of the Reply Guys stuff. So therefore, they do a really great job of being in my comments and supporting, Gaming Daily and Icy Gaming. So I really appreciate them and that. Their whole ecosystem is vibrant. So shout out to Legends of Illumia. Next up, we got this blog post interview from blockchaingamer.biz talking to Chris from Forecast, and also Ethan Tsai from Arbitrum Gaming Ventures. Really, really great article, really great interview. Chris, you look great. We are, of course, big fans of Chris, Community Gaming, 3XP, and of course their latest product, Forecast, who we had been partnered with before as a prediction market partner on Gaming Daily. So disclosures, hashtag ad. Just kidding. We're not running ads, but really great article there. Great interview. Arbitrum Gaming Ventures has invested into Forecast, and Forecast has been building, and they have some very exciting announcements coming up very soon. I can't leak anything, but stay tuned for that because it's going to be good, and we will be a part of it. So if you want to get prepared, definitely go check out this interview. And big shout out to Blockchain Gamer, John Jordan, for hosting the interview. We should get Chris on. We will get Chris on once that time comes. Next up, I saw this post. Do I have the original post? No. Okay. Infinity Rising has formed a strategic partnership with Anvil Dev Agency. I think that this is bringing some infrastructure to crypto games. Let me take a quick look at this. And I think this is like something to do on Cardano. I meant to do the due diligence right before this. Let me go back to the tweet here. So I think I saw view quotes. Someone said something about Cardano, but it's not going to pull up. I got to dig deeper into this. I'm not familiar with Infinity Rising, to be honest. But if it's the case that it's a game on Cardano, then that is pretty interesting. And then that would also make this announcement very interesting as well. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more research. Oh, it's Cornucopias. Oh, that's right. Now it's coming back to me. Cornucopias rebranded to Infinity Rising, which is a better name, much better name. And okay, so now they've partnered with this agency. They provide advanced solutions for Web3 projects through a variety of services. That says like a lot without saying anything. It's the Anvil API is here. Cardano simplified and accessible for all. Okay, very cool. Very, very cool. Congratulations to them. Great news. Abstract. Let's talk about Abstract. We are in the ecosystem portion of the show. Abstract just celebrated 1 year of Abstract. In just 365 days, they built a thriving community, shipped top-tier products consistently, and created an ecosystem to onboard the next wave of users, developers, and industries to blockchain. 800,000 monthly active users on the portal, 159 million transactions on chain, 100 million transactions, pioneering account abstraction via 4 million users on AGW. Very cool. Congratulations. Bunch of games, Gigaverse, bunch of apps, bunch of people. Congratulations to the team. Raj, Logan, Saigar, formerly Finn, who I still love and will always love. And I feel like he kind of got a raw deal over there. But, Frankie Go on there. Oh, wow. They had Jonah's game on the main thing. Interesting. What other games do they have? Hear that song. Okay. We have On-Chain Heroes. Is that Moody Madness? I don't even know. And that one is that Multiplier? Not even sure. But cool to see some games on there. I absolutely love that. Love that. That's all we have. That's all we have for Abstract Wrapped. Rooting for them. I feel like I've fallen out of good favor for Abstract, to be honest. There's not much to do other than YGG games. Maybe On-Chain Heroes, maybe some Gigaverse. They are cooking. They are cooking for the gaming side. So that's not true. I had to revise that statement. Yeah. Okay. Our last story for the day. The Saigon testnet migration is complete for Ronin. This is their migration back to Ethereum, which is very exciting. The testnet is now on Ethereum, and it seems to be going well. Let me try and get this showing up in a better view. There it is. So big moves for Saigon. Manco says when NK Demons gameplay on stream open beta is coming with a lot of content. I'm down. We can run it. We can check it out. I've seen NK Demons. We track them, so I'd be happy to host someone from their team on the stream and learn more about the game and chat crypto gaming. Big congratulations to Ronin on the testnet migration. I also love that they called it Saigon. If you guys don't know, Sky Mavis is in Vietnam, and Saigon is, of course, Ho Chi Minh City. Is it the capital? Or is Hanoi the capital? It's one of the major cities. Obviously, the Vietnam War, people were, that all happened in Saigon. I lived in Saigon for 2 years, so this has a special place in my heart. Guys, that's going to do it for today's episode of Gaming Daily, brought to you by AI Rev, the official speculator and investor and capital allocator on Gaming Daily. Big shout out to him and everything that he's doing, and Mount Doji for showing up right at the end of the stream. Always a pleasure to see you, my guy. Much love, much pleasure, my guy. Guys, check out the UI UX on Parallel. It is looking good. This is a game that I want to play. This makes me want to play Parallel. I think big shout out to Koji. I think they hit me up. They gave me early access to maybe one of their mobile builds. I mean, this looks awesome. I'm sick. I'm excited about this. Okay. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to all of the sponsors that make this show possible. Sequence, YGG, SoulForge Fusion, B3, of course, AI Rev, and of course, you guys, Doji, Ice and Dark, Mancos, Chloe, Bootops, Mr. House was here, AE was here. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have a beautiful end of your week, and hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to be, relaxing. I got some family stuff I got to do. I got some work that I got to do, but then I will be watching the Patriots win the Super Bowl on Sunday. I can't wait. I'm super excited about that. And, yeah, guys, I also will be resting, relaxing, and recovering, from all this jet lag. So that means I am very excited for next week. We are back for a full week of Gaming Daily, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. EST. I won't be yawning. I'll say it right here. If any of you guys catch me yawning in any of the streams next week, I will send you $5. And in a bear market, that $5, that's actually a lot of money. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Very kind of light gaming news day, but still some really big, some big headlines. $5 million for Stray Shot. You know, Paisan and Ellie getting engaged. Absolutely massive. And games shipping. Like, look at game shipping. We got Don't Die. We got Might and Magic Fates. We got, you know, Origins, formerly Project O. We got a bunch of good things happening in the space, man. You know, don't let the negative sentiment get you down. Don't get psyoped by crypto Twitter into thinking like, you know, things aren't amazing. You know, every day we get a chance to wake up and make the most of the 24 hours that we've been given. And I just like, I am in a space where I am super happy, super fulfilled, super hungry, working really hard, and really excited about all of the opportunity that is in front of me. So I want that for you guys too. Unbothered, moisturized, flourishing in our lanes. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you on Monday. Happy weekend. Much love, guys. Stay humble. Keep dreaming. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box. These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.